In Season 4 of The Fresh Prince, Will Smith filmed a scene so real, so raw, that the entire crew went silent. The tears weren't in the script. The breakdown wasn't planned. And what Will said to James Avery after the cameras stopped rolling reveals something the show never told you. Today, we're visiting the banks of Bel-Air to uncover the casting conflicts, the Carlton dance origins, and the real father-son relationship that shaped the show behind the scenes. Welcome to Sitcom Secrets, where every rewatch reveals something new. Let's get into it. Fact number 7, how come he don't want me? In the Season 4 episode, Papa's got a brand new excuse. Will's father Lo abandons him yet again. Will delivers a heartbreaking monologue, breaking down in tears and asking Uncle Phil, how come he don't want me, man? As James Avery holds him in a tight hug. For years, a popular internet rumor claimed Will was crying about his real-life father. In reality, Will's father was very supportive, and the tears were pure acting. Will was desperate to prove himself as a dramatic actor to his mentor James Avery. During the hug, Avery was so moved that he whispered in Will's ear, "Now that's acting," which pushed Will to tears of pride and relief. It remains one of the most powerful moments in TV history. Fact number 6, the Aunt Viv feud. The sudden replacement of Janet Hubert as Aunt Viv in Season 4 remains one of the show's biggest controversies. While the network claimed she left due to creative differences, the truth was a bitter feud with Will Smith. Hubert felt that the young, 21-year-old Smith was given too much control and money on set, and she refused to tolerate his immature behavior. When the studio offered her a restrictive contract for Season 4 that cut her salary and prevented her from taking other work, she rejected it. Smith publicly labeled her as difficult on a radio show, which ruined her acting career for decades. The two stars finally reconciled in a highly emotional 2020 reunion, putting a 30-year war to rest. Fact number 5, the audition that was too short. In the later seasons, Will's main love interest is Lisa Wilkes, played by Nia Long. However, the role was originally supposed to go to Will's real-life partner, Jada Pinkett. Jada gave a fantastic audition and was the casting director's top choice. However, the producers ultimately rejected her for a surprising reason: her height. Standing at 5 feet tall, Jada was deemed too short to share the screen with Will, who stands at 6 feet 2 inches. Producers worried the height difference would look awkward on camera. The role went to Nia Long instead. Ironically, Will and Jada married a year after the show ended, proving that height differences don't matter in the real world. If you're enjoying these sitcom secrets, take a quick second to hit that like button and subscribe, and let us know in the comments what was your favorite Carlton dance moment. Now, back to the countdown. Fact number 4, the Carlton dance origin. Alfonso Ribeiro's Carlton dance is one of the most iconic moves in pop culture. In the script, the writers simply wrote Carlton dances, giving Ribeiro no specific direction. To create the move, Ribeiro drew inspiration from two unlikely sources: Courtney Cox dancing in Bruce Springsteen's Dancing in the Dark music video and Eddie Murphy's parody of a white boy dance in his stand-up special Raw. Ribeiro combined Cox's arm swings with Murphy's stiff posture, creating the hilarious dance that fans adore. The writers had no idea the dance would become a viral sensation, but they quickly began writing it into almost every episode to capitalize on Ribeiro's physical comedy. Fact number 3, the near cancellation of Season 4. Most fans don't realize that The Fresh Prince was almost cancelled after its 4th season. Ratings had begun to slide, and NBC executives decided that Season 4 would be the show's final run. This is why the Season 4 finale features Will deciding to stay in Philadelphia with his mother, wrapping up his journey. However, when the cancellation news leaked, fans organized a massive letter-writing campaign, inundating NBC headquarters with protests. The outcry was so loud that the network relented, renewing the show for 2 more seasons. The writers had to quickly write Will returning to Bel-Air, proving that fan passion can sometimes force television networks to change their minds. Fact number 2, Tyra's big break. The show was famous for its celebrity guest appearances, but it also launched the acting career of one of the world's biggest supermodels. In Season 4, Tyra Banks made her acting debut as Jackie Ames, Will's tough, talking ex-girlfriend from Philadelphia. At the time, Banks was a successful runway model but had never acted before. Showrunner Quincy Jones saw her potential and cast her on the spot. Banks appeared in a multi-episode arc, showing off her natural comedic timing and proving she was more than just a pretty face. The role launched her television career, eventually leading to her hosting America's Next Top Model. Fact number 1. Choosing the exit. Will Smith's decision to end the show after season 6 was a surprise to NBC, which wanted to keep the profitable series running. However, Smith had just starred in the action movie Bad Boys and was preparing to film Independence Day. He realized his movie career was taking off and wanted to transition to Hollywood. Fearing the show would become stale and lose its quality if it dragged on, Smith gathered the entire cast on set. He asked them for their honest opinions and told them he wanted to end the show on a high note. The cast agreed, and they collectively decided to make season 6 the final season, preserving the show's legacy before it declined. Ultimately, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air remains a cultural touchstone because it successfully balanced light-hearted comedy with serious social issues. Decades later, the show's humor and heart continue to resonate with new generations. Which of these behind-the-scenes secrets surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another deep dive. Thanks for watching Sitcom Secrets, and see you next time.